So this is how you do a thoracic correction. So this is Abby, our fabulous yoga teacher, who's being my demo bunny for today. And this is Nathaniel, our skeleton. So what we are looking at today is how we correct a thoracic ring. Now a thoracic ring, if I turn Nathaniel around, is considered to be the vertebra plus the two corresponding ribs. So if it's T1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then we'll be looking at rib 7 on both sides, and then the corresponding bit of sternum at the front. So it's a whole and complete ring. And what goes wrong with those quite often is if you get some compression through here, so I don't know, if you've had some sort of car crash, or if you've had a blow to the ribs or something like that, what can sometimes, or just that dodgy posture, what can sometimes happen is that the thorax gets a little bit compressed. Now, if you now imagine that I'm a thoracic vertebra and I have a rib on this side and a rib on this side, and I'm getting squashed by what's happening above me, I have a choice. I can either compress and buckle, not a great idea, or I can nudge out the way or nudge out the way. And so this is what we frequently see in clinic, is that we will often see somebody with a rib that's just sticking out over here a little bit, or a rib that's just sticking out over here a little bit. And so we'll just feel, it just feels a bit compressed and a bit sort of sticky outy, and that's what we call a ring shift, or it's just not quite right in the rib cage. So today I want to show you how to correct it. Now, what's important to notice as well is that if you look at Nathaniel from the side, you can see that his ribs are in general lower at the front than they are at the back. So when I am being that rib and I want to be coming up again, bringing myself back into line and decompress, what I need to do is to pull the rib up and back. So it's not just a question of coming straight back or straight up, it's following the line of the rib so that we're moving it up and back and realigning it with the rest of the rib cage. Okay, I'm going to take Nathaniel out of the way and I'm going to show you what that looks like on Abby. So, Nathaniel, stay there, good boy. Right, abs. So if you just come to there, that's it, so the camera can see you, perfect. So what we've got here is Abby. Now Abby actually doesn't have much of any sticky outy ribs, because as a yoga teacher, she's practically perfect in every way. However, we've identified a small area of compression, which is around about here. And what we find is that you never get the same level of ribs stuck out on both sides, because that would be a problem, because it's got to attach to the sternum at the front. But what you get is one side. So on Abby here, we've got about the sixth ring is slightly across to the left, or rotated to the right. So shifted to left, rotated right. And then seventh ring is slightly the other way. So there's not much wrong with that, a little bit there. Okay. So Abby, I'm going to get you to take a breath in, because that stretches out your intercostals. And then as you breathe out, I'm just going to lift slightly and just bring your ribs back into line. Good. Okay. And then again, take a breath in. Good, and as you breathe out again, I'm just going to lift slightly and bring your ribs into line. You can feel that I'm just pulling slightly along the line of the rib there. Good. And then I just want you to shuffle your feet, because that gets the correction set into your body. Lovely. And then just breathe normally for me. And can you feel that it's slightly easier to take a breath, because we decompress your diaphragm a little bit? Yeah. Yeah? Perfect. So for some people that's going to completely change the way that their rib cage moves or their pelvis moves. For Abby, it just makes her breathing a little bit easier. But either way, it's just decompressing the rib cage a little bit and taking the pressure off. And that is how you correct thorax.